Hello, hello, hello. This is Cyborg,
And Bumblebee,
and we're going to be talking about
the Thunderbolts.
a very good movie. I enjoyed it. It was a good one. Let's dive in. Bumblebee?
This movie brought together some characters from other movies and TV shows
Okay.
that we have not seen, or revisiting said characters. Yelena, we saw in the Black Widow movie.
Correct. That is Natasha's sister.
Correct. We see Walker, aka US. I want to say US agent, but
That's what he is.
The fake Captain America from Falcon and Winter Soldier, the TV show.
All right.
We are revisiting Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I will say I did like Ghost. She was pretty cool. Her powers are cool.
And Bucky, but we're bringing Bucky around. Kind of revisit. Well, he was just in Captain America: Brave New World.
Correct.
But he's coming back around.
Not bad. Not bad. Anyone else?
Taskmaster. Briefly.
Oh, you mean the one who got one tapped?
Yeah.
I don't think she calculated that very well.
So this movie...
No, you don't let me finish.
Go ahead.
Isn't Taskmaster supposed to be able to calculate and read people's moves so they can't be hit by the same move twice?
If that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not too familiar with Taskmaster.
She got one tap.
She did, unfortunately. And I know a lot of y'all out there upset about it. Oh, we didn't say spoiler, but spoilers.
Oh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
We'll put a
Taskmaster has been one tapped. You will see a spoiler alert before we even say anything. I will make sure Bumblebee puts that in there.
Forgot to mention that, but spoiler alert.
Continue.
So...
Oh, we also get to see Bob.
Yes, Bob, a.k.a. the Sentry.
Yep. Now, you can continue because I have a new nickname for them instead of them being called the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers.
So this movie kind of starts out, we're following Yelena. She's completing some tasks for... what's her name? DeFontaine.
DeFontaine, not Fontaine. You gotta make sure you pronounce the D or the DeFontaine.
DeFontaine.
Continue.
Or whatever her name is. She's on trial for impeachment. She's, I believe, in charge of the CIA. But she has some questionable things in her past, so the government's trying to impeach her.
Well, she's been trying to do human experiments in secret.
She's trying to recreate the super soldier serum.
But make it 1,000 times more stronger.
Yeah, or that's what she was attempting to do. And she's tying up loose ends. And that's where we see all of our characters come together.
I would say heroes, but technically they're not heroes. So
characters, anti-heroes, heroes,
anti-heroes,
rebranded heroes.
I'll say it. I'll say it. I won't care.
The Thunderbolts.
Okay.
She, the plan, or what she wanted to do, was for them to take each other out and then blow up the facility that she sent them all to.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. They teamed up and
except for one person, but she got one tapped.
Well, yeah, and she didn't know that Bob was in there, and that Bob survived the experiments from back in the day.
Bob?
The Sentry.
Bob is Sentry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, he has 1,000 suns in him
that he needs to learn how to use.
What you mean? Bob is strong. He's like a god of one man.
He can boil some water.
Oh, so he's a basically an overpowered egg cooker.
Something like that.
You know what? That will come in handy when I want some boiled eggs. Bob, if you can hear me, I need about 12 boiled eggs so I can make some deviled eggs. I appreciate you.
They come together. They're fighting against Desfontaine. Desfontaine gets a hold of Bob and is training him and trying to have him be her little puppet.
Lackey, dog. At one point, she tried to say, "Is this nurturing?" So I'm guessing tried to be mom.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
But it backfires. He starts
Heavily.
questioning. He's like, well, why do I need to follow your directions if I'm a god?
What is a god?
You said I'm a god. Well, why do I need to listen to you then?
And then all she could say was, "Oh, shh."
So they hit the kill switch that didn't really kill him. It just
Made him angrier.
well, not really. He did like pass out, but then the void took over.
See, I'm going to be honest and say this. Tiana from Princess and the Frog said best. You don't mess with the Shadow Man.
Yeah.
And one person found that out real quick. He was the first person to go. He tried to shoot the Shadow Man.
It didn't work.
And he turned into a shadow.
It didn't work.
It really did.
But our characters, the Thunderbolts, Yelena decides to go in there on her own at first.
Yeah.
But then the rest of our Thunderbolts head in there after her. Red Guardian. Oh, Red Guardian is in there too. I forgot to mention him before. He's part of the team.
He is. He is.
They all end up in there. They all end up coming together, fighting their demons and the twisted things that were happening in the void. And the key to getting out.
It's the power of friendship.
Pretty much. Bob was lonely. He needed friends.
Lonely. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Except he doesn't remember anything. He does not remember anything that happened in the void.
I'm going to be honest, before we even continue, he snapped everyone in New York into the Shadow Realm.
Pretty much.
Somebody call
Jinwoo.
At least you know. Somebody call Jinwoo to be arise and bring these people back. My gosh, the way he did that little girl,
poof,
that caught me off guard because you had, what's his name, the Red Guardian protecting this little girl, getting on one knee and being like, "Are you okay, little one?
And
you are safe now."
And the next thing you know, poof.
I'm like, oh.
Shadow.
What the heck?
I was like, no, not the little girl.
So, yeah, don't mess with the Shadow Man.
But no, good news, guys. Once the Thunderbolts get in there and they use the power of friendship, everyone gets returned back to normal.
Arise.
And Desfontaine was going to try to use this moment to, she did use the moment.
She is very good at her job. She used that moment to create
the new Avengers.
Earth's Walmart brand heroes.
But I don't think it's going to go how she wants because Yelena was like,
"We own you now.
We own you."
And she's not wrong. They own her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they cannot be called the Avengers. Yes, they are called the new Avengers, but
Copyright.
Captain America Falcon. He already copyrighted that name in the market of copyrighting it. Either way, they can't use it. They're upset. And then I know where Red Guardian comes out and be like,
the Avengers with a Z.
He's not copyrighted. No.
But I think they'll probably end up going back to the Thunderbolts.
I would prefer that, but at the same time, they have the Avengers Tower.
They do because they do.
All I'm saying is, let the Avengers, the Thunderbolts, new Avengers. We are going to have the young Avengers. Let all of them stay in that tower. There's enough room for all of them. Mm-hmm. It makes the most sense to me. I could be wrong, but it just makes the most sense.
I enjoyed this movie.
It was good.
And I especially enjoyed revisiting these characters that we haven't seen in a while, like Ghost. Ghost we haven't seen since the second Ant-Man movie.
And that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And see, my thing is, I'm a big fan of redemption arcs, and USA Agent got his.
He did. Well, they all kind of did.
Yeah,
They all because they've all done some pretty
That's
crappy things in their time, and now they are, I guess, toting on the good side. They're
little by little
the good guy. Well, they're the good guys,
but still do bad things.
I mean,
when I say bad things, I don't mean robbing, killing, all that. They just mess up a lot.
They're not
Like,
perfect. They're not.
Suck.
They're not the polished.
They cause more damage than they intended. But then again, you do have the Avengers who did the same thing.
Pretty much, they're just not as polished. I would say
they'll get there. That much I do know, but they will never be taking the old chariot of the Red Guardian ever again. That limousine was not bulletproof.
It was not. Definitely was not.
But it was a party limo.
But I'm interested to see where this team goes in the MCU
and
whether or not they'll be a part of Doomsday.
If you didn't catch it, there was a special hidden end credit.
Oh, yes.
Had the Red Guardian trying to give somebody a box of cereal that had the Thunderbolts, New Avengers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady just dropped it off on the side of the aisle. Not even going around the aisle to put it secretly somewhere. Be like, no, I want you to see that I do not want this.
that was the mid credit, but then there's the end credit scene where they're in Avengers Tower,
correct,
or DeFontaine's Tower, whatever, have you.
It's the Avengers Towers. They own that,
and they get an alert that something's coming in from the atmosphere, and it's a ship with the number 4 on it,
colored blue.
And guess what movie is the next MCU movie to come out?
Oh my gosh, what is it?
The Fantastic Four.
Oh my gosh.
First Steps.
So hot.
Coming out in July.
A lot of rocks being thrown. Invisible and stretchy.
This is our review on the Thunderbolts.
I loved it. And I do believe it's going to be coming out on Disney Plus. If you don't have the time to actually go to the movies, which is understandable, Disney Plus.
It'll probably be on Disney Plus in a couple months.
But I do implore you guys, just check out your local theater, Regal, AMC, Cinemax, whatever. Check them out. We got some not memorabilia, some popcorn buckets, and they look amazing. We're going to take pictures and we're going to post them all on there. You'll see it. And I can guarantee you, you're going to want one. Yeah, you're going to, I see you over there. I'm talking to you right there. Yep, right there. You're going to want it. I know you will. You're looking at it. But you guys take care. Have a lovely evening. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, peace.